Nebraska lawmakers debate the Heartbeat Act at the legislature.
LB 626 would ban abortions at the point a fetal heartbeat is detected. For most pregnancies, that's at about 6 weeks. It does include exceptions for rape, incest, and if a mother's life is in danger.
Today, groups in support and opposition held rallies at the Capitol. KETV Newswatch 7's Alex McClune is there with the arguments.
Pro-choice advocates dressed in green will be watching lawmakers from the balconies Wednesday. During today's break from debate, Omaha faith leaders from places like Temple Israel and Urban Abbey and other places stood together saying there are too many circumstances that could require abortions that could affect their clergy members.
I had a miscarriage past 12 weeks. I needed access to health care. And I needed better health care. And the last thing I needed was my doctor to need to decide if I was enough in danger.
Steps away outside, the Nebraska Catholic Conference introduced the governor and more than a dozen senators who support the bill on the brink of 33 votes to advance the bill forward.
We've got to do the right thing. And in doing the right thing is to save a baby with a beating heart. This is exactly what it is. Elective abortions have got to go away. We have got to start saving babies.
Senators Michaela Cavanaugh and Megan Hunt stood with those faith leaders. And as more attention turns toward abortion medication, Senator Hunt went as far as to warn Nebraskans they should consider buying abortion medication, weary and unsure of where this bill will be going. At the state capitol, Alex McClune, KETV Newswatch 7.
Alex, thank you. And lawmakers are still debating this bill.
Had an incompetent cervix and had started to dilate. Her doctor informed her that a miscarriage was inevitable. She and her husband asked what the next steps were. What were her options? She was informed that under Texas law, and this would be similar to LB 626, because the pregnancy still had a heartbeat. She was informed that under Texas law, the only option she had was to continue to carry the pregnancy that would not survive and simply wait until she became sick enough. Essentially, her life had to be in danger before they could intervene.
I have taken more lives than anybody in this room. So I find it challenging to not look at this maybe in a little different way. Now, I wore the uniform of my country and fought combatants on a battlefield that were armed. And you will go through your life always living with those actions. Their ghosts will haunt you. Now, that's being haunted by those who were in direct combat with you. So, as I look at an unborn child, which you cannot find more innocence than is there, and to take that life, I don't know that I would be able to deal with those ghosts. So I guess as someone who has been down a much different path, I stand today in support of LB 626.